Would you believe me if I told you the secret ingredient for making the best onion bhajia is white sliced bread? They're dippable, dunkable, and lighter than air. I almost didn't post this recipe, but then I thought about all those sad leftover slices of bread not living up to their full potential. Be the master of their destiny by tearing them to shreds and massaging them with sliced onions, red chilies, and spices. The first thing we need to do is tear our white sliced bread into small pieces. You can either use your hands to do this or use a food processor to blend until they are coarse. We're looking for a chunky texture here rather than fine breadcrumbs. The best type of bread to use for this is cheap and cheerful white sliced bread. You could also go for something a little bit more fancy like a sourdough. The most important thing is that it's not super fresh bread. You kind of want it to be a little bit stale. It's time to add in the rest of our ingredients. I'm adding in some white sliced onions, spring onions, some sliced red chilies for a beautiful color, gram flour, ginger, lightly pounded coriander seeds, and some carom seeds, which you just need to rub between your palms to release some of those aromas. And we'll do the same with some kasuri methi. These are also known as dried fenugreek leaves. Finally, we'll add turmeric, salt, baking powder, lemon juice, and a small drop of oil. And then we go in with our hands to squeeze, squeeze, and squeeze some more. And you really want to use your hands for this. You can use gloves if you like. What we're trying to achieve here is a droppable batter consistency using mostly and preferably only the liquid from the onions themselves. The more you squeeze, the more liquid the onions will release, therefore giving your batter the perfect consistency. If you find that your mixture is not holding together, you can add a few drops of water if necessary. And now to carefully drop these craggy lumps into our hot oil. This is set at around 180 degrees, and we're going to fry these for about 5 minutes until they are golden. Try not to move them around for the first 90 seconds or so until they set up, and then you can turn them with a slotted spoon. If your bhajia are falling apart, it could be down to 2 reasons. The first being that there's not enough liquid in the batter, so therefore you'll have to add a few drops of water and squeeze and knead again. The second reason being that the oil is not hot enough. The oil temperature can also drop if you overcrowd the pan with frying too many bhajia at once, so work in small batches. After 4 or 5 minutes, your bhajia will look like this, and I love those wispy bits of onion just hanging off the edge there. They are so delicious and crisp. These bhajia are perfect with your favorite dips and chutneys. I'm going for a green chutney here and a red chili sauce with some chopped onion inside too. This is so delicious. The perfect starter for parties and Indian meals. You can also serve them as a side, and I promise you crowds will go wild for them. The inside is incredibly fluffy thanks to that sliced bread that we used in the recipe. Please like, share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.